A Detroit police homicide detective taking the stand, telling jurors this was all suspect from the start. Bob Bashara in court on this day to watch himself. Jurors shown an interview he did with Detroit police homicide investigator Don Olson on January 26, 2012, the day after Jane had been found murdered.
Let me tell you, gentlemen, I have racked my brain. I have tried to come up with as much speculation and thought and what could have happened to her. I mean, I have no clue.
Olson, who's undercover so he can't show his face, telling jurors how Bashara had reacted the day before when Olson broke the news to Bob that Jane had been killed.
There wasn't really a lot of reaction.
Reaction or emotion?
Both.
But that's not what Bob said on national television when he was interviewed.
Police knocked on the door at 9:30 the next morning. I think I fell to my knees. It was absolutely the worst news I could have gotten.
Did that happen?
Not that I saw.
Olson telling jurors that what happened was this. Bashara started telling him his timeline, where he had been even before he asked about Jane.
It took about 10 minutes or so before he even asked what happened to his wife. The whole conversation at that point at the Bashara house was, to my thinking, it was a scripted event.
Objection.
Back to the interview with Bashara, Olson telling Bob he has to look at every angle, encourages Bob to come forward with any information that might be helpful. Bob offers this.
I'm not going to narc on my poor wife, but she did smoke marijuana.
Bashara never mentions his own drug use, nor does he say anything about his own girlfriend or his BDSM lifestyle. Instead, he says he and Jane have been thinking about selling their home.
We've talked about selling it. In fact, we plan to put it on the market this spring. It's time for us to downsize. I actually have been looking for houses.
And he says they were looking forward to being empty nesters.
I would say something as a thought that we would enjoy as empty nesters, but I'm probably being recorded, so maybe I shouldn't say it, but walk around the house naked.
Normally there's no court on Friday, but because we did not get through this witness today, Judge Vonda Evans says jurors will be back tomorrow morning. We will be here too, live vlogging at myfoxdetroit.com. In Detroit, I'm Amy Lang, Fox 2 News.